Hi, it's the Shizzio show with Lily Phillips, aka England's #1 Slozza. Let's have a good podcast.
It's the Shizzio show. Finished.
It's the ilford IG local Geeza. Summertime vibes, I'm down to feature. Drink of the smoke, I'm down for either.
Da dee da da da.
It's the ill.
The bop the beep, the bop the beep. Like a ninja from under you creep, but the beep, the bop the beep, the bop the boo. I'm the captain, this is my crew, but the beep, the bop.
Doing up Cambridge, doing up Oxford, M-Way doing up Uxbridge, MC Hammer with the jewels, can't touch this. All the bad beats in the
Pop this bombo clap tune, rude boy.
Okay, we are back, another episode. Thank you for everyone. We are growing day by day. Subscribe and do all that good stuff. I've been asked to say that every single time we record now. I don't think it makes a difference. If you're going to subscribe, you're just going to do it. But apparently, if I say it helps. Anyway, guest here. You know what, right? We've been getting a lot of like OF kind of content, and I'm not going to lie, I've been kind of taking a step back from it. It's not really a path I'm trying to go down. But have a few here and there by all means. This lady messaged me. She slid into the DMs. Whoa! The first time the DMs have got slid into. Anyway, here, very intriguing story. So we're gonna try and dissect as much as we can. But Lily Phillips is in the building.
Hi, thank you so much for having me. Sorry.
No, that's all good. I didn't know what to do.
What we
you know
were going to do that.
How are you?
I'm good, thank you. How are you?
Thank you for coming.
Thanks for having me.
What's going on?
I'm good, thank you. How are you?
I'm all right. I'm all right. You come from West London, right?
Yeah, Chelsea.
Okay.
Yeah.
Do you live there?
Yes, I do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is that like born and bred?
No. I moved there like 2 years ago now.
Okay. And
Yeah.
from where originally?
I'm from Derbyshire.
Okay. Where the hell is Derbyshire? You to join
Midlands, right, smack bang in the middle of the
us? Okay. So
England
Birmingham is my Midlands.
Oh, really?
So where is it from there? Let's
map.
go.
Literally, if you were to point them right in the middle of the map, Derby.
Okay.
Yeah, near Nottingham.
Where's Alton Towers?
No clue, mate.
Is it Alton Towers in Derby?
I think maybe no. It's
Come on,
only,
man,
it's
you
like
need to know these
I think
things.
Alton Towers like an hour and a half away.
Okay.
I don't
cool.
live at Alton Towers now.
Okay. Country girl then?
Yeah, countryside.
Okay. Can you describe Derby then for those that have never been, i.e. me?
Shit, old mate. Just like,
Shit, old mate. Back and swerve it, mate. Seriously.
just a load of fields. Nothing really much going on.
Really?
That's why I moved to the city.
Born there.
Yeah.
So then growing up, there was literally like.
Yeah, nothing boring.
But isn't that a good thing? Because you kind of stay away from trouble. Is that like?
Yeah, I was definitely more sheltered as a kid.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mum and dad, born they're together.
Yeah.
Cool. I like to go a bit. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
We've got to build this picture.
Yeah,
really,
build
you know
a
what I mean?
picture.
It's very important. Brothers and sisters,
Just one brother,
older or younger?
1 year older than me.
Okay. How old are you?
I'm 23.
Oh, young, come on.
How old are you?
No, I'm young still. Yeah. All right, cool. So just painting that picture of all right, so mum and dad are together.
Yeah.
Are they still together?
Yeah, picture perfect family.
We love that.
Yeah.
They got one boy, one girl, happy days.
Yeah, exactly.
Perfect family. School, how are you in school? What's going on in primary
Not
school?
the best, not
No?
the worst. I wasn't naughty, just not very smart.
Okay, and then is there kind of anything to do out there, like in Derby? Like, because you're really painting the picture of fields.
Yeah, it was just fields.
Really?
Yeah.
Come on, man.
yeah.
You're acting like you didn't have like a cinema or nothing.
No, of course we did, but like other than that, it was just boring.
Really?
Yeah, and everyone at our school was like not losers, but like we were very like behind on times.
Okay. Is it very white in Derby?
Yeah.
That's not, yeah, motherfucker. There's no colour there. Seriously.
Yeah.
Like-
no, it's not very diverse.
Okay.
At all.
But did you ever go to towns like Birmingham and all of that to just?
Yeah, because Birmingham's like the black country of England, right? That's
Right.
what people say.
I don't know. I just know there's loads of Asians in Birmingham.
Yeah.
Okay.
But yeah, I'd visit Birmingham and stuff like that.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, it was quite sheltered.
Okay, cool. Sheltered life. Parents strict or not?
No, not too bad. Not
No?
too bad. Just right.
Yeah. What does just right mean?
Like-
You never got the belt then? Eh?
Smack bum, but that was it.
Yeah. Okay, fair enough. What did you do to get the smack bum? Do you get me? We want to know. We
We're
want to know
getting
the
deep.
level. We want to know the levels of this shit.
I think I can't quite remember. I think it was because
What did you steal?
no, I think we I was in France and me and my brother rode our bikes too far into like the next
Yeah, that makes
village.
sense though. That
And then
makes
they were
sense.
like,
You
"Why?"
can't be doing that.
Yeah.
You can't be doing that. All right, fair enough.
Ran away.
And then high school. How's high school?
Good.
Yeah?
I was really quite good at high school.
Really?
Yeah.
Did you ever get bullied or anything?
No.
This is a very like picture perfect. You know what I mean? We're like
I am.
going through this nicely.
Am I not?
Normally there's like a 2-hour thing about just people's childhood. Do you know what I mean?
A lot of trauma.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Such as.
No. It's in like
then.
all these people.
I thought, hold on, I'm gonna get
no.
some trauma here.
No.
Okay, so yours is pretty seamless then.
Yeah.
Okay, what did you study in school then?
I think PE, art. I was very physically good. PE, art, drama, history.
And what did you want to be when you kind of?
I kind of had no idea, but I went to university to do nutrition, and I did like a foundation course.
Right, so you left high school with your A levels.
No, I went to college because I wasn't like smart enough.
That's all right. You made it in the end.
Yeah,
You know what I'm
made
saying?
it work.
Okay, so what did you do in college?
I did something to do with sports. I can't quite remember.
Well, you're fucking 22, man.
It was,
The
I
hell?
can't remember. It was that long ago.
It was like, all right, cool.
It was something physical.
Okay, and then from there you go to uni.
Yeah.
What uni is this?
I actually went to Sheffield. Yeah.
Yep, I know about Sheffield.
Yeah, you know Sheffield.
Yeah, there was a club there back in the day. I don't know what it was.
What do you call it?
Was it Gate Crashers?
Oh, that was
She's like, what the fuck is that? Shit.
different decades.
Allegedly. Okay, and then how was uni then?
Good. I mean, I didn't go to one lecture because I dropped out to do what I do now.
Okay, so you dropped out straight away.
Yeah. You know what? I tried to log on to that Zoom call. Couldn't fucking figure it
Oh,
out.
is this
It was in COVID.
is this, okay, cool. So COVID hits.
Yeah.
And you start in your uni.
Yeah. Couldn't figure out how to fucking get on the Zoom call, so I thought, fuck it.
Straight away, fuck it.
Yeah.
Didn't want to like Google that shit. You didn't want to say like, how do I know?
I thought if I can't get onto a Zoom
It's a
call,
link,
I
but-
can't get a degree.
It's a link.
I couldn't
literally
figure it
go
out. I
click.
was like, oh, this is too much for me. Am I?
And you thought, fuck this, I'm off.
Yeah.
All right, fair
Little
enough.
blonde bimbo head. I was like, oh.
How was your COVID then? So is COVID when you decide this kind of OF
Yeah,
life?
right at the start of COVID.
Okay, so what are the seeds that are planting to make you think like this?
I was being a sluzzer anyway at university, you know.
Okay.
Being promiscuous.
Right. Is that have you always been like that?
No, it was only when I went to university and like I broke up with my first boyfriend, went to university.
Okay, so you had your boyfriend in high school.
Yeah, in college.
Yeah.
In college.
In love with him?
No.
Or what you thought was in love?
No.
No?
Not
You
even.
sure? First
Yeah.
love and all that?
No, it
Be
actually
honest,
wasn't.
Lily. Come on. No?
No.
Okay.
Broke up with him and then went to university and started doing OnlyFans.
Okay, but there's obviously like what's the trigger point? I'm trying to.
I was just being a sluzzer, and I thought, you know what? Why not see if I can like profit a little bit off this? But at the time, OnlyFans wasn't what it is now.
Right.
It was like I didn't even know if you could really make money if it was
Right,
like
yeah,
actually real. This was like 5 years ago now.
Yeah, so how did you hear about OnlyFans?
I think just through some girls on like kind of on the internet a little bit. It was
Yeah, because some people have been on and said that the other girls have told them about it, almost like it's like a recruitment. Do you know what I'm saying?
Really? What, they're
like,
recruitment?
told them like look,
What, messaged them?
I think so. I can't remember who it was, but they said girls were messaging saying, "Look, I make X amount every month. Why don't you do the same?"
That's awful.
So why is that awful?
Because you shouldn't be promoting girls to do something if they don't want to do it. Like
Yeah, no, it's a very interesting point. Like people are out there saying, "Well, I make this money. Why don't you do the same?"
Yeah.
Like, do you draw the line at that and say, "Hold on, perhaps you shouldn't be doing that"? 'Cause
well, I think it's a big decision to go into it, not just like, oh, I make this much money, you can too.
Right.
You know what I mean? It sounds so like.
So how did you hear from it? Come on, turn that off, man.
Sorry.
No, I'm joking. How did you hear about it then? It was just word of mouth?
I think yeah.
COVID time.
Yeah, COVID time, just starting out, and I didn't actually know you could like it was real money. I was like, oh, maybe I'll be able to get a round of drinks in at university.
That's it.
Yeah. I didn't realise it would become my whole career.
A round of drinks at the uni that you've fucked off, basically.
Yeah, I was just like, oh, that's just.
Virtual round of drinks on the Zoom. Like, yeah, here's a Coke. All right, cool. So you see it. So you explore the website, or what is it like?
Yeah,
I'm just trying to figure out that trigger
Yeah,
point.
so I obviously made an account, and started promoting it. And then within the first like 24 hours, I was like, whoa, I didn't realise you could make this much money on
Well,
it.
straight away?
Yeah.
Okay, what kind of content did you start with? Because
I was already doing micro-influencing on Instagram. I had
what's
like
micro-influencing?
as in I had like
big
10
word. What is that?
I had like 10, 15k on Instagram, I think, when I started.
Yeah.
Like I was just like promoting small brands and things like that.
Okay.
I already had like a tiny following.
Yeah, but that's still good.
Yeah,
for you.
yeah.
And then what type of pictures are on your Insta?
Just like
model-esque type, modelling type.
Yeah,
Right.
like clothing and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And I actually, no, I remember now, I had a few DMs from guys as well being like, you should start OnlyFans. And then that's kind of, I think, where I heard about it. And like I said, I was being promiscuous anyway. So I was like, yeah, let's just like give this a go, see if I can make a little bit of cash.
Okay, so you joined OF. What type of content are you doing?
I was doing hand bras, lingerie.
What's a hand bra?
A hand for a bra.
Oh, is that a hand bra? Oh my God, I don't even know this shit. Okay, so that's a hand bra.
Yeah,
Okay, cool.
yeah, so like,
okay.
like this, and then lingerie and things like that, and then it just progressed.
Right, so hold on. So let's just stick to the hand bra bit. How much are you making from that hand bras?
In the first 24 hours on OnlyFans, I made something like 2k.
In 24 hours?
Yeah, that first month I think I made about 14,000.
Right.
And for a university student, and like I mean I didn't have it like.
Well, let's have it right.
money.
Fees are $9,000 a year, so 14 is like I've just almost paid 2 years of fees.
Yeah,
in
it felt
24
like I'd won the lottery at that point.
Yeah, but you're not naked.
No, no. I think very quickly I started to get naked when I realised.
Oh, you just saw the money for fuck this hand
Yeah.
bras off. Do you think COVID helped this then? Do you think timing's a thing
Yeah,
then?
because 100% because guys were inside. They
On
had their furlough money. Yeah,
Furlough.
sat around in bed, just wanking all day, aren't they? So
Fair enough. Okay, so you make that $2,000 a what? Sorry.
$2,000 in 24 hours and about 14 in a month.
And are you doing naked stuff in that first month?
Yeah, I think I was. I can't quite remember, but yeah, I think I was.
Okay, so what do you do with that money when it lands the first time?
Twice I saved quite a bit of it, and I got the first big thing I spent it on was I got a labiaplasty. So I got surgery
Right.
on my labia.
Right. Is that just trimming off?
Trimming off the extra meat that you
Right.
don't need.
Is that something that you really?
I really needed it. It was
Okay.
desperado. I had one side that was like,
Okay.
she was somewhere else.
A quiff.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay. How much was that?
I think it was like $5,000 I paid for it.
Okay.
Yeah, so
Wait,
that's
here or
like-
Turkey?
And no, I was in
Yeah.
London.
Huh?
I was in London, Harley Street.
Yeah.
Fuck going to Turkey. I'll come back with no lips.
Okay. Fair enough. And then what else are you spending it on?
I think twice I saved quite a lot of it. I think my parents were really involved in where my money was going because they were like, you're going to have to pay a lot of taxes if you're earning this.
True.
So they were very like...
Did you tell them off the get-go then what you was doing?
Yeah. I told
Okay.
them straight away.
And what did they say then?
My mum was like, they didn't really have a problem with it. I think the only thing they said was like, make sure you're just safe and you're doing everything you want to do. No
What do your
one's
parents do
forcing
for
you to
work?
do it. They are retired now, but they used to own a cleaning business.
Okay. Are they like? Did they have money? Like good money? Like
Yeah, we were comfortable.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're comfortable. Okay. I'm just trying to understand.
Piece together a picture.
Yeah, well, we've got to, innit? Because I'm trying to get understanding. So your dad is cool with it, because usually I would have thought dad would go,
Yeah, well, he
His
was
only
like
daughter and all that.
skeptical as to what I was doing.
because OF is not a thing then, I suppose, as known. So then how do you have that conversation, say, this
Yeah.
is what I actually do?
I actually showed my mum my page, like I ran through it with all the photos and videos and showed her what I was filming and what I was selling and stuff like that.
And she was like, fine.
Yeah. There was actually, I did a YouTube video on it where it was showing my mum my OnlyFans.
Okay.
We ran through it all and she was totally cool
And
with
then
it.
dad?
I wasn't quite going to delve into the videos with
That's
dad.
what I mean. So what did you do
Bit
with dad then?
different. Obviously, I'm sure my parents speak about it. And also my dad, I just explained to him what I was doing.
Okay, fair enough. Okay, so you make the transition from kind of, what's it called, hand bra?
Yeah,
Hand bra
like
to
a bit more like
Yeah, I know.
no nipples.
Okay, but you could have effectively just carried on doing that and made
You'd still make good money.
Yeah, but so then why the change then? Is it just for more money?
Personally, I think though, I kind of got a lot more confident and was like, it's just tits. It's just tits. Like, everyone's got a pair of tits. My tits are pretty nice at the minute. I mean, they're not, I'm kind of in my prime. So I was like,
How old are you there?
I'm
18?
23. Oh, I was 18
then,
at the time.
yeah.
And so I was like, yeah, why not? It's not like tits just, it's not that much of a big thing, really.
Right, okay.
And also, I think when I started and really enjoyed it, I was like, I'm just going to go all the way in. Like,
What part did you enjoy? Where does
the content. I always loved taking content. That's why I love like my Instagram.
Right.
And things like that. Like
Content creating.
Yeah, and things like that. And
But you could have loved creating content without
getting my tits out.
That's what I'm trying to get at.
But also,
where's the...
I was just enjoying like the promiscuous stuff of it. Like I like being like watched and things like that. Is it like vulgarism?
Voyeurism,
yeah. I'm into all that shit.
Yeah.
So I was getting off on guys getting off on them seeing me.
Okay, cool. And then is there a significant increase in money when you
Not a
do the
huge
topless
amount.
things?
I don't think there was. No. I kind of, that first year I stayed round about, I think, a similar kind of...
What was that monthly?
I don't really know. I think about 20k.
A month?
Yeah. Something like that. Kind of a very similar amount of money each month for the first year.
Okay, and you've been doing content by yourself?
Yeah. It was solo content at the time.
Okay, cool. What else can we say? So when do you kind of, I don't know, expand this? What you know,
So
because 20 grand a month is very comfortable, I suppose.
Thank you. No, well, I think I started doing Girl after, I can't actually really remember, maybe after a year or two.
Okay.
And then about 10 months ago, I made the jump to do porn and boy girl content.
Hold on, let's stop 10 months because we're back when you was 18, so it's fucking, we got 4 years of shit to fucking get through, you get me? All right, so you decide to increase it with another person, i.e. a female.
Yeah.
What was that reason of doing that?
I just thought it'd be fun. I don't think I'd, at the time, ever really had many experiences with girls, and I was into girls as it is, and I was like, yeah, I want to experience that and make some cute content.
Yeah. Are you bi then?
Yeah, I am.
Okay, fair enough. Okay, you make content with girls. Does that increase in regards to money?
I think it starts to, yeah.
Are you doing this for more money?
It wasn't exactly that, no. I was also just like, I want to experience it for myself.
Experience what for yourself?
Being with girls.
Okay, but you could have done that in privately and still made the 20 grand a
Yeah,
month.
definitely, but I mean, it was that option. And also, like I said, I was just getting a lot more comfortable with myself and what was going on the internet. And I wanted to dive fully into it and be committed to it. When I really started to enjoy it, I was like, I want to commit to this being my career. I didn't want to...
Is the commitment to be the best you can be?
Yeah.
I can only...
The most slutty.
I can only compare you with other OF girls that I've spoken to, and a lot of them wanted to be the best in their field. Like, a lot of them said, I just wanted to be the best at doing that, whatever it was. Do you know what I mean? They didn't use that word slightly, do you know what I mean? And it's very interesting that you use those type of words, because the other females don't use those type of words.
I don't find them type of words offensive. I don't know why people do.
Okay.
It's just a word. And like, I am being a slut, so why would you not call me a slut?
Okay, are you being a slut now or then?
Both.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
So, girls going on OF are sluts?
No, I'm just saying myself.
Yeah, but you're saying it is a slutty thing to do. I'm not trying to put words in your mouth, but you are essentially saying OF girls are sluts.
I was being slutty when I was doing that, but I was also filming a lot off camera as well.
Filming what off camera? Sorry.
I like having a lot of sex.
You was filming it off camera.
No. Sorry, I was doing it off camera as well. Like, I was just being a slut off camera and on camera.
Okay, but you weren't doing porn then, were you?
No.
That's what I mean. So I'm trying to get the line here.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But all right, cool. You're doing slutty things, like you say.
Yeah.
Increment in money?
Pardon?
Was there increment in money?
I can't quite really remember. It wasn't really from doing that type of content. The way you start to earn more money on OnlyFans, it's all about promotion. So through social media, if your TikTok grows, if your Instagram's growing, if your Twitter's popping, that's when you really see the jump in your OnlyFans. the content, you could be doing the best content ever, but if you can't get them people through the door, you've got no one to sell it to.
No, I hear that. Is there any kind of viral moments that helped you do that?
Definitely TikTok
Yeah.
was taken off probably about 2 years ago for me.
Right.
And that's what really helped me to grow.
And what kind of content?
I
Does
was
TikTok
doing-
ban you quick, you know?
Yeah, I know, I know.
I'm telling you, I'm getting copyright strikes from my own shit, from my own content. Do you know what I mean?
I know, well, the account's gone. I grew it to, I think, 1.2 million, and the account went.
So
But I was...
what are you doing on there then?
I was doing like ASMR stuff, so talking in a very soft voice.
That's it?
And giving them people a countdown and...
Countdown for what? Okay.
Countdown for them to
Right.
blow their load.
Right.
And pulling like all faces at the camera and just...
But you're not naked or anything, are you?
No, fully clothed. It was
Right.
just my face.
And
And I think that's why I got away with it for so long, because
that's not a...
I was very like careful with also what words I used. Like you'd use like backdoor instead of like...
Yeah. Don't use them words.
Yeah.
You're already giving me fucking headache with these words. I have to flag out some words. Okay, so you're doing that and you're building it up, and then from there you're getting people across over.
Yeah.
Okay, I understand that. And then the same with Insta and stuff.
Yeah.
So it's essentially you have to build a brand, i.e. yourself.
100%.
So the content can be amazing, it doesn't really matter.
Yeah, like you could be doing the most
Yeah,
sluttiest... Sorry, what's another word for that?
just that's fine. I think slutty's all right. People
You
say.
could be doing like the sluttiest thing in the world, you know, having these 23 men trains.
Right.
But if no one's knowing that you're doing it and you're not talking about it on social media,
Yeah.
then no one's going to see it, no one's going to buy it.
Okay, so you always, but then you're losing accounts, right?
Yeah, but to be honest, I've very much I very much now can keep my accounts because I've built a brand.
Right.
And I don't tend to use words like that. I don't have to get like naked. Like my Instagram's quite tame and stuff like that.
Yeah. You figured out what can over like trial and error.
Yeah.
What can stay and what can.
Yeah, exactly. Like just using different words, making sure you're dressed, not doing any jiggling or shaking or anything like that.
Jiggling. All right, fair enough. And then money being made, just making what 20 grand a month around there.
I was up.
Yeah, it's just pre like porn and stuff. I'm talking.
Yeah, pre-porn.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, how much you making then?
I think that was kind of, I think when I first had it, it was probably like, I started to hit like a 6-figure, like month.
A month?
Yeah.
Okay. That's the most anyone said on this show. I'll give you the title of that.
Wait, 6 figures?
6 figures is over 100,000.
Yeah.
A month?
Yeah.
Okay, holy shit. Okay, what did that feel like when you kind of seen those type of numbers?
Yeah, good. Although it's one of them things where it's bittersweet because it's never enough, is it? Nothing's ever enough.
Right, let's talk about that. Why is it never enough?
Like, you just never feel like you've hit success. Someone's always doing better than you. So, like, you can always be making more money and stuff like that. And so even when I was hitting that, it was like, oh, but I could be making even more. You know what I mean? Like, I want to hit this figure next month. Like, you're always looking ahead.
Do you think that's just a human trait?
100%. I think everyone has it.
You're just never satisfied.
I'm sure you're the same. Like,
yeah, no, I can relate in a way of, I don't know, I had bought a car a couple years ago, and when I sat in that car, I remember thinking this is the best thing ever. And I still love the car, but it's just a car now.
Yeah.
Like, I'm toning it down.
Yeah,
Do you understand?
It's like when I hit like milestones on social media, like I actually found an old letter that I wrote to myself. Like I manifest a lot and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And I was talking about like kind of what I wanted to hit in the future and things like that. And I'd read the letter back and I'd hit like all my things that I'd done. And I was like, oh my God, it's so amazing to be able to like hear what my past self used to want.
Yeah.
And now I've got that.
And then you just write another letter.
Yeah, and then you just write another letter.
It's true though, like we as humans, we need to like it's
we
very
just want
strange.
what one,
but like if you just be grateful and have a cut off, like, and it's very hard to quit. Quitting is not the same as quitting whilst you're ahead. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Let's talk about this manifestation stuff.
Yeah.
Where'd you get that from?
I just fully believe in the law of attraction. Like, I think if you put it out into the universe, and you will get what you really desire and like you push for. And if you work hard enough, you can do anything, and that's kind of what I believe.
When you mean put it out to the universe, what is that? Is that just
talking
thinking
about it, feeling it, thinking about it, being active on that as well. Like you can't just obviously be like, oh, I want a Ferrari, and just not do anything to make sure that you get that.
Yeah.
Like you've obviously got to put things in place on like a plan on how you're going to get it, and you manifest so much that like you know you're going to get it.
Yeah.
Like in my head, I know what I'm going to get in the future because I'm going to do it. Like I won't.
Yeah, I hear that.
The only person who's stopping you is you.
Is
so,
yourself.
Yeah.
Oh, that's fair enough. No, I completely understand.
Yeah.
All right, 100 grand a month. You looking after parents, or are they good?
Yeah. I mean, my parents, they do well for themselves, to be honest. So
Yeah.
they're doing all right, and they're retired now anyway. So they're just.
So they're all right. It's all you.
Yeah, they're traveling around the world, so they're chilling.
And then your brother?
Yeah.
Do you look after big bro? He's big bro, isn't he?
Yeah, I
Big
think
bro.
so. Yeah.
Is big bro getting you? You getting?
Yeah. Me and my brother are really close. I'm very close to my family.
Okay, and then how does obviously he feel? Because big bro, little sister, doing OF. You know what I mean?
You know
that can be a
what?
bitter pill to swallow.
He is insanely supportive, and it's kind of surprising to me because I did at the start definitely think like, oh God, what's my brother going to say? Because I feel very like responsible for if like his friends are saying to him like bullying a bit, like picking at him a bit about what I do and stuff like that. But no, he's never actually really like, obviously we talked about what I do and things like that, but he's never mentioned the fact that like his friends have ever said anything about it.
You would have thought he's faced some backlash.
I think so, but I think he knows that this makes me really happy and I really enjoy it, and I just feel very good in myself to do this, and so I think he just respects that.
Have you ever had the convo with him about it?
Yeah. You know what, he's watched on my podcast before where I've talked about it.
I thought you were going to say something else, but okay, yeah, fair enough.
Yeah.
Is he in Derby still?
No, he's just moved out. He lives in Leamington Spa.
I've heard of it. Do you think this kind of country living has kind of given your family a bit of a cocoon of safety? I don't know. I feel like if you was in a London or something, the backlash may be like 10 times. I don't know. I'm just presuming.
Yeah, maybe.
Does that make sense?
No, but I also think if you're in like a small village, the backlash is worse.
Oh, true, because the whole village knows. Yeah, that's true.
Like knows you personally.
Yeah, that's true. But then if you kind of make it out the village, is that seen as like a positive thing?
But also because we're quite like shouted, it's very like, it can be a little bit judgmental. Mm-hmm. You know, like, in London, everyone's a little bit more accepting. Yeah. Different cultures, everything. Like, people can kind of do what they want here. In, like, smaller villages, it's a little bit more, judgmental.
Yeah, fair enough. Okay, cool. So you look after brother. We love that. Yeah. Look after the family, but they're rich anyway by the sound of things.
Not rich.
It does sound like, you know what I mean? Mum and dad have done well. The old cleaning business, listen, I can't fault it, you know what I mean? Okay, let's talk about, so you're making 100 grand a month.
Yeah.
Is that the highest you've ever made in 1 month?
What, now?
Okay, so now it's a lot more, right?
Yeah.
Okay, can we talk about how much you make now a month?
I won't say, I'll say it's still 6
ballpark.
figures. It's between 100 and 200.
It's a very big. Can you do like between 150 and 200? It's 150 and 200.
I hate talking about money.
Okay, cool. Some people have come on this show and openly said girls lie about what they make a month.
I mean, they can say they lie, but I know what I make, so.
You don't have to do this, but Sophia did it. She showed me her dashboard of how much she made. I didn't show the camera, just as an impartial person. It's up to you, but just as I can say that she's not lying. You don't have to do that. I don't not believe you, but people tend to say, right, this person's lying about how much they make a month.
Well, this is October and we've still got 10, 11 days left.
Where's that? That one there?
Yeah, this one. October.
That one there?
Yeah.
Do you know what makes me laugh? I'm just looked at your all time. It says I didn't know. I didn't know it says all time at the top. Okay, yeah, that's fine. She's definitely making six figures. Sorry, I didn't mean to. Do you know what I'm saying?
It's
I didn't mean
okay.
to pry, but some people will come on the show and say girls lie about it.
Okay. So you like myth busting?
I'm just going to stop the comments and just
Yeah.
say, listen, like
Yeah.
she makes six.
What date is it? It's 21st of
Yeah.
October and we go to the 31st, so.
It's fine. I believe you. Test passed. Okay, so what kind of stuff are you buying then? Because that's ludicrous.
I'm saving it. I want to buy a house next year.
Okay, so can we talk about tax and the fact that you can't get a mortgage? Because I'm learning.
Yeah.
I am learning.
Yeah.
Right, let's go tax first. Talk about tax and how much because that
Pray
is
the taxman ain't watching.
Well, they're fucking watching, mate. You can't hide it. So 6 figures every month. Let's just, for argument's sake, it's 100 grand.
Yeah.
Okay, it's more than that, but we're gonna 100 grand. Talk to me about how much goes to the tax man, how much you actually walk away with after OF take their cut, etc.
Yeah. So I actually don't really know. My accountant kind of sorts it.
Okay.
And she just kind of bills me when I need to pay it.
That's a bit dangerous though. Try trusting an accountant like a stranger.
Yeah, no, that's true. But I mean, I trust her. But yeah, she just kind of bills me when I need to pay it. And to be honest, I'm not a huge spender. Like,
Okay.
so.
Okay, let's talk about the tax first. Hold on. Roughly on 100 grand, how much do you think that you take home a month?
Oh, I don't know.
Surely you would know like a roughly
I
like
don't know.
5, 10, 20, 40, 50. Surely, what? You really don't know?
No.
Okay, you need to know this shit just for your own benefit and welfare. Because I'm not being rude. I don't know your accountant. They could be like, here you go, here's 30 grand. And that's what you get. Okay, so from what I know, I think it's 40%.
Yeah, if you're in like the higher one.
But there's a higher bracket. I was told it's 60%. You don't know.
Mate, have you checked out my hair colour?
Yeah, but you really got it's not blonde, so don't go there. You know what I mean? There's a like tinge of brown in there, so don't give it. All right. Okay, cool. And then OF take their cut as well.
Yeah.
But OF take their cut.
That's without the OF cut.
That's
they
with
take
that.
it. Yeah, like
But they take it first.
yeah. So you won't see that money.
Yeah, but what I'm saying is they take it first, and then the tax hits. I
Yeah,
think.
but you have to actually talk to OnlyFans and get what you pay. Because when we do this, we actually pay tax in America because it's an American company.
Yeah.
And they actually take it out of the 20% that they take. And so we actually have to ask for it back because we have to prove that we've been paying tax in England.
Right.
So obviously you don't pay twice. And then you actually get it sent.
And then something I've always wondered is why don't people just move to a tax-free or lesser tax country and then just do it there?
Oh, because that's long. Like living
You
there.
just don't care.
But then Dubai, mate, I'd be in prison.
No, you can't do it in Dubai. They'll just they'll give you a neck surgery.
Yeah,
you get me?
literally.
But I'm saying like there's other countries with less tax.
Where?
Oh no, Switzerland or something. I don't bloody know. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
In theory.
Maybe I looked this up actually.
I get a sense that you don't really care about money, which is it's a good thing.
I do what I do because I love it.
I don't feel like you're money driven.
Yeah, no, 100%.
Which is not a bad way to be.
Yeah.
But I'm just, you know,
Yeah.
I've had people sit here and money is the goal. Like I just want my money and I'm off, mate.
Yeah, I don't focus on like what money I'm getting. I focus on like how much I'm enjoying it, and also I kind of get serotonin and feel success from numbers as in social media more than like if I'm like growing, doing well, and things like that.
Have you ever been on antidepressant side note?
No.
I know you look at me funny, but every single OF girl I've spoken to,
They've all got trauma, ain't
has
they?
all had, and you are the first. So it's very interesting because
Win-win.
all of them prior have been on some form of antidepressant.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. I guess it's a lot of people in the sex industry. Sorry, don't know if I can say that. It's very much linked to trauma.
Yeah.
I don't really know why. I guess it's because it's quite an extreme job and you have to be very mentally there.
So what makes you so? I'm trying to figure out what makes you so different. Do you get what I'm saying?
I just love it.
Like it's like. Do you know what I mean? Like there's no.
I was born for this. I swear. When I was like 15, 16, I was watching.
Pick your words carefully. I don't know what you're going to say. Please, go on.
I was watching Lana Rhodes talk about her time in the industry.
Right.
And I was like, in my head, I just knew that was for me. I couldn't explain it. Even though she talked kind of badly on it, I was just like, I just know I would succeed in that. Like at school, I enjoyed doing drama. This is kind of drama based. I love social media. I love taking photos. I like being watched. Like, it just all adds up for like the perfect recipe.
Could have just been an actress though, like a... No?
Yeah, but as in like, I love like voyeurism, and I've got a very high sex drive. Like I'm just very much into stuff like that. I've always been a bit freaky, I guess, in comparison to my friends.
Okay. And then any boyfriends at this time? Then how does that work?
I didn't get my first boyfriend till I was like 17, 18, and that's when I lost my virginity.
Right, and then you started that away.
Yeah,
but
well, I was like...
I'm talking about now.
Okay, no, I haven't had a boyfriend while I've been in the industry.
Time.
Yeah, no.
Okay, can you actually imagine how does that work then?
I don't
Is that something
date.
you didn't care about? Okay.
Yeah, I don't date because I'm a very independent girl. Like, I love being able to do my own thing and not really having anyone
Don't
to
need
like...
to rely on.
Yeah,
right.
rely on. And also, you know, like the ag of it. Oh, I'm coming here tonight, I'm doing this. Or it takes up a lot of your brain space.
Yeah.
When I am not speaking to anyone, haven't got any distractions, I can really focus in on work and what I enjoy, working out, like just doing stuff I really enjoy. Like, it takes up so much of your thinking time.
But do you foresee that changing anytime soon? Is it something you...
Not anytime soon. I feel like I'm just on the come up. Like, I'm not even really hit my peak, I don't think, in my industry yet, like in my career.
Yeah.
And I think when I'm on the downward spiral of my career and I want to maybe settle down a little bit more, I'll definitely look into more the romantic side of my relationships.
Do you think that's going to be difficult though?
Oh, 100%, yeah. I don't disagree with that at all. I think it's going to be hard, but at the end of the day, there's billions of people in this world. I feel like I can find one that'll be willing to date me.
Okay, you were just talking about Lana Rose and stuff. A lot of these people come years later, then talk about the trauma of being in said industry.
Yeah.
Is this something that you, I don't know, because I feel like you're very young. There's a bit of naivety I'm seeing in your eyes. If I'm just as an older person, I don't mean to disrespect you, nothing, but I feel like, do you perhaps maybe like get shell shocked later and realise, what the fuck have I done? What have I gone through?
I
can't believe it. I know I'm sitting in my 100-bed mansion, but I'm all alone. Nobody wants me. But do you get what I'm saying?
Yeah. But I think a lot of them girls went into it because a male, like an agency male, came up to them and scouted them and was like, and kind of not forced them into it, but tricked them a little bit. You know, who was that lady who was really on about Mia Khalifa?
Yeah.
How she was saying a guy kind of approached me and was like, oh, we'll do some modelling, and then it turned to like more nude modelling, and then all of a sudden
like
she was getting...
Almost like a grooming type, groomed into
it.
Yeah,
a little bit. I think back then that's how it was kind of done. There was like a male with puppet strings kind of telling them what to do.
Yeah.
And I think now with the great thing about OF is like, it is run by yourself.
You're in control.
Yeah, exactly. And I do enjoy it. Like, that is just the truth of it. And I would not like go as far as I do if I didn't enjoy it. Because obviously you can do stuff like hand bras and still make very good money. I would have just stuck to that if I didn't enjoy being so extreme with it.
Okay, cool. Just touching on the mortgage thing, you can't get a mortgage, can you?
Well, I've actually, because I've done it for so long and I've had my own business now for so long.
What's your own business? Is this classified as a business then?
Yeah, I mean, like, obviously people are...
Umbrella companies and all that.
Yeah.
Accountant's good. Keep the accountant. Accountant knows. You get me?
Yeah, so...
Accountant done open an umbrella company. Right, go on.
So obviously, I've had my company for quite a while, and so I can get a mortgage. You just have to pay a bit more in tax, as in, like, you have to push your tax bracket up to be able to get a even bigger mortgage. Because basically, how it's done is... when I buy a house, it's done on what I personally earn.
Yep.
Now, I don't personally earn that much because it's my company that earns the money.
You give yourself a wage?
Yeah, probably the lowest wage I can possibly give myself. And so when it comes to getting a mortgage, like, I'm not going to get a very big mortgage in comparison to what I would earn if they looked at like what my company earns. And so I'm just going to have to take the hit on taxes, pay a bit more, go up the bracket. get
there's
the
a
house.
loophole around it.
Yeah, get the house, and then you can go down the bracket once you get the house.
Okay, where are you looking for in this house? What area
I
are you
want to
looking?
move near my brother. More.
Where is he?
Sorry, Leamington Spa.
Leamington Spa.
Yeah.
Okay, so you want to go back up?
Yeah, more Warwick. One, it's cheaper. Like
You don't care about money. You're rich.
No, but what I would get in Chelsea would be tiny in comparison to what I can get in.
Yes, but once again, you're rich. What does it matter? Okay.
And also, I just want to be closer to my brother, to my family, and I miss the countryside.
Do you?
Yeah.
It's hard to get. You know where you're born and bred. It's very hard to.
Yeah. I think it's just like I have a dog now, and I miss the bit more quietness.
So how much is like a good house in Leamington Spa, or your mansion that you're going to buy?
I was looking at like 1.2 to 5.
Okay, and that's all land, acreage, everything. Yeah.
I hope to have something big. I want my own gym. That's the only thing that like.
I think you're going to make that happen. Put it out to the world,
so.
innit?
Yeah, manifest it.
Manifestation.
I'm speaking it into existence.
And then kind of like moving to London. Like, are you around London a lot then? Like,
Yeah.
Right, what's going on? Are you based here then?
Yes,
or-
I'm based in Chelsea,
Right.
southwest London.
Why Chelsea? Is that the
I just-
rich side of town?
I just liked the area.
She won't be in Ilford, folks. One night only in Ilford. Yeah, okay. So why the move to Chelsea? Just seemed like the place to
I
be?
was already in Canary Wharf, and I made quite a few friends when I moved.
So why did you go to Canary Wharf then?
Because I wanted to move to London, and the only person I knew who was in London was in Canary Wharf. And I knew there was quite like a lot of YouTubers and industry people in Canary. So I moved there and then had a year there, and then made quite a few friends in Chelsea, and so decided to move to the other side of London just to experience something new.
Okay, fair enough. So you're doing that content, going, and then you obviously push the boat out and do the more other stuff. We'll just call it other stuff. And that was just a natural progression for you.
Yeah.
Obviously, your parents did it bother them when you said that this is what I'm going to do now, or are you just so in the game they're just like it's kind of inevitable?
I think they knew it was coming. Like I was talking about it a lot, and to be honest, I don't talk to them loads about it. That's just because. Like, they just don't need to know.
Yeah.
It's not the best conversation to have with your parents. Like,
Totally.
I'm not trying to say, like, oh, yeah, my parents, like,
Yeah.
when I was birth was like, oh, I can't wait for her to go into corn.
That's right, corn. And corn.
Yeah.
Okay. And you just wanted to go into it then?
Yeah,
because
well-
by now you've got so much money. It just seems like a why would you kind of route? Do you know what I mean?
I just kind of want to experience it, see if it's enjoyable. And you know what,
You could enjoy yourself away from a camp, do you know what I'm saying?
I know, but I also, like I said, I like people watching, and I liked the idea of doing that and becoming a corn star. Like that just sounded like the career for me. And then when I started, I was like, fuck me, why didn't I not start this earlier?
Oh, really?
I was just like, I was born for this.
Okay. And then you make your own content, or is it I don't know how to work.
So I do both professional scenes and...
so professionals is for other people, other companies?
Yeah, other companies.
Okay, so why would you do that then if you could just make your own money and be your own boss?
Because I just kind of want to experience it.
But you experience it anyway?
No, as in like professional stuff. I think it's quite exciting, like going on to a set and there being like a script. It's kind of just fun.
Oh,
like
stop
it's like
it, man! Oh, I'm coming to.
It's like going like playing an actress for the day. It's just
Right.
fun. And like I just wanted to see what it was like.
Yeah, and then how much money does that bring in regards to? Because I'm presuming that's a one-off fee, right?
Yeah, I think the first scene I did, I charged 1.5.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
so not that much.
Yeah, that doesn't seem like
For a day's
doesn't
work.
seem like it's worth your time, to be honest.
Yeah, I mean, I don't do them a lot or anything like that. It's just more when I'm like, oh, that could be fun to do. Like, I'm going to do fake taxi because it looks fun. I want to do it. I want to experience it.
Okay, fair enough. And then obviously, when you start adding that into your OF, is there an increment in money, or is there a definite change, or is it just the same? How does that?
It definitely increases then. It helped. But I was also doing a lot on social media at that point, so it was like both that definitely helped it.
What were you doing on social media?
I started working a lot with do you know who HS Tikky Tokky is?
Oh shit, yes, okay, I remember now. Yes. Right, okay. And General G.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm speaking to General, you know.
Really? Is he coming on?
I believe so. I don't want to say too much, but the conversation...
He can be quite like weird about podcasts. As in like he hasn't said yes to hardly any.
Yeah, he seems to really like my show.
Good.
I don't want to say too much, but he's seen some episodes and he praises the way I interview people. So amazing.
enough.
General, come on.
Trust on that.
Okay, cool. So then how did you meet HS then?
We met on holiday.
Randomly?
At Ibiza. No, my friend's friends with his friends.
Right. Is he doing the TikTok stuff?
Yeah, and then we were just going on and like doing content together, streaming.
What content together?
Sorry, just streaming, like
normal streams?
Yeah.
Are you doing the corn stuff at this time?
Yeah, this is when I'm kind of starting corn.
Right.
And then I do some stuff with General, and it just does well, yeah.
What stuff are you doing with General?
We were just like I said, social media, TikTok a lot, streaming, TikTok live, things like that.
A lot of people were talking about how people want to manage accounts and that, and manage you and stuff.
Yeah.
You ever get offers for that?
I
You
do
must
get
have.
offers, definitely, but I have like already just some girls that I've scouted to help with like social media and things like that I've been on my account for years, and so I would never
Right.
go for management.
But I'm hearing that a lot of guys want to kind of manage these OF people.
100%. Well,
and
they can make so much money off it.
But I don't get how it works. Why would someone want to manage you when you can just do it yourself?
Exactly. I think some girls just need that kind of guidance.
Confidence? Is that guidance or is that just manipulation?
Guidance. Guidance on like, oh, what social media ideas should I do? Like, what stunts should I do? What TikTok should I film today? They're just ideas. Like some girls, I've had quite a few girls message me and say like, do you know any good managements?
Okay.
I think some girls just like,
So
just
it's
are
a real
creative.
thing?
Yeah.
So
Some
then
girls like it.
Why don't you open a management company and manage them?
Well, I've definitely thought about this.
And?
Yeah. Well, it's just in the works. It takes time.
Oh, okay, so it's happening.
Yeah. Well, we're trying to.
Come on.
We want to be like all
LP management.
We want to be like all girls and like not at all like contract, like you have to be in this for 2 years.
Yeah, but kind of contracts are sometimes needed though, because they can just use you and walk off, can't they?
Yeah. Just
Yeah. Best times with HS and General?
best times.
Yeah, what are the best highlights? Because they're known, people talk about them.
General G
I'm yet to meet them.
proposed to me.
Okay.
That was definitely a highlight or a low light.
Okay, was that an authentic proposition?
Yeah.
I think he just did that with Grace, didn't he?
Yeah, I think he did.
Okay, cool. He proposed to you. Was that a serious thing, yeah?
I don't think so.
Did you
I've
turn
still
it
got the
down?
ring though.
Was it a proper ring?
I don't know.
What if you don't know?
I didn't like look at it.
You go to a jeweller, innit?
I wasn't going to a jeweler for
What, is
that.
it diamond on it?
Something or another.
See, that's how you know you're rich, innit? When a man gives you a diamond, you're like, I ain't even fucking checked it out. It'd be interesting to know. Okay, fair enough.
No, but you know it's going to be like 20 quid, right?
I don't know.
No, but come on.
Come on, what?
Like,
I haven't got a clue.
he's not going to get me an
But-
actual ring.
But doesn't he do well online as well?
He does. You can have clout but not have money.
I hear that. But on TikTok, his numbers are quite high. Like, you
Yeah,
can kind
still
of gauge. No?
Oh, you do TikTok though. Like, you don't earn that much money from TikTok.
It's not what people like, you know what I mean? Yeah, I hear that. But his numbers are high. They're high-ish. You know what I mean? Enough for him to do it as a full-time.
Yeah. Well, he just does TikTok. So.
Yeah. And then with HS, any kind of highlights or anecdotes you would like to share?
Oh, when we went to like Miami, that was super funny. I
Okay.
did a scene where I was riding a guy in a Tesla while it was driving, and that was.
What was HS doing? Driving a car?
No, he wasn't driving.
Well, because from what I see, he'd be crashing these cars.
Oh my God, no! I would not trust to get in a car with him. Jesus Christ!
Do you know what I'm saying?
But yeah, no, and that was definitely a highlight while I was in Miami with Harrison.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think of what other stuff. We just streamed a lot.
Yeah.
No real big things happen. Oh, we had that fight with like Zerka, didn't he? I remember that did well for him.
What fight?
He had like a street fight with Zerka.
Yeah, the fight. Oh shit! I don't even know. Yeah, I need to interview HS. Can you please sort that out, please?
Yeah.
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 That's like a no.
I don't really. To be honest, I don't really talk to him that much anymore.
Why?
We just. I think after when he crashed and like he just like left England and.
What did you think of that crash thing? opinions?
Oh,
What?
well, it was just tough because he just left General in there, didn't he?
Yeah.
And just flew to a different country,
Yeah.
which is kind of cunty.
Yeah. Well, I don't know. Was it staged? Was it not? I don't
how,
know. Like, I
how
don't
do you
know.
stage a crash like
Well,
that?
I don't know. I just thought because General was on the floor, like, and the way he was filming, I don't know. It seemed a bit like I don't know.
I know what you mean. Everything he does, you're like, this is definitely for publicity. But fuck no, like that was real.
He seems very, very smart in the way he navigates social media.
Well, he absolutely dominates like social media, doesn't he? And like going viral. So I'll give
that's
that
a kind of skill in itself. Okay, cool. And then what type of kind of people are kind of messaging you then?
So then like a lot of people industry-wise, men are like reaching out to me, a lot of famous
What industry?
porn stars.
Right. Is that here or America?
Both.
Right.
Yeah, so people like Jason Love, Karen Lee, Danny D. You know the names. You know the names.
Is Danny D the
J-Mac.
guy that was just with Bevo?
Yeah.
I saw that clip because Bevo was...
Did he film with Sophia?
I think so. Well, there was a clip of him going to Bevo, going get up, mate. Or something.
Yeah.
So I don't know what's real.
I want to know
what's
if they
not.
actually filmed together.
You tell me. Don't you
I
know
guess
about
not.
what's going on in the game? Like, do you keep an eye
To be
out?
honest,
Is
I-
it like a small field industry? Does everyone know everyone?
Everyone kind of knows everyone, but like, I should really reach out and just ask.
Yeah.
But then it might be a bit cheeky because you might just be like, well, subscribe to see.
Okay, that's an interesting one. Do you subscribe to anyone else to see what they're doing, to give you ideas? That's a good
I
one.
used to a lot when I first started.
Because you can afford it. No, but it's ideas, right? You want to obviously... Do
but-
you see them as competition then?
No. You can still, if someone is skyrocketing, doing well, you can still do well. It doesn't take away from you.
Okay, so you don't get ideas from other people?
Well, it's just like I've got my own brand, and I feel like I have my own ideas.
Right,
But to be honest, I don't tend to subscribe to any girls anymore, just because I've just not been that fussed.
And then, what is your monthly fee? How does it work?
$9.99 per month.
Dollars.
Yeah, so that's like, it's like an Instagram. So when you unlock it, it looks like an Instagram page where like it has all the photos and videos, and then in the DMs you can pay to see more videos.
Oh, so okay, fair enough.
Yeah, so like pay-per-view.
PPV.
Yeah.
What type of, have you had any weird roulette question? You must have. Like, people,
Really weird requests. Ooh.
Ones that can just be like not, you know what I mean?
I did a custom where I had to
You
like...
feel like you have zero filter. I'm noticing this girl's got zero filter. Can we just please filter it a little bit?
I did a custom where I had to blow myself up like a balloon. So I had to get a ball pump and like blow myself up and push my belly out and like be like, oh my God, I'm going to pop.
That's it.
Yeah, and then I've had some where it's like requests to be like a giant. So like I put my phone on the floor and like they're like a bug. So like I'm like accidentally stepping on them.
You've got an editor here, you know, he'll make you a giant, you know, in post-production.
Could you make me like really big?
Yeah, man, Premiere Pro
That's
expert.
so
We'll make you as
funny.
big as a fucking
That's
house,
so
mate. You
funny.
get me?
Oh my God, you've
Come on.
got to.
We can do
me
that.
sat here in this chair right now,
Yeah,
like
yeah,
next
yeah.
to you, looking tiny.
How much is that? How much does it cost? Because some people, is it $100 a minute or something?
Yeah, mine's 100 per minute, 3 minutes minimum.
And 3 minutes minimum. We didn't
Yeah.
hear that before. Okay, cool. And do you gauge your pricing off others? Like, is there a...
No, I stick to my own price. I mean, obviously, like you don't want to be like really overselling or really underselling.
But yeah, so then where's the line? I don't know.
Oh, I to be honest, with my custom content, because customs can be quite like long, and at the end of the day, if you're filming a custom video for 5 minutes, it's only going to that one person, and it's a set price. Like, you know what? So like obviously it's 5 minutes, 500. But if I filmed a video and sent it out to everyone to open, I'd make a lot more than 500 just from that one video. So like I do put my price up on my customs because it's not that profitable if you're putting them quite low.
And do you have a limit to things that you wouldn't do?
Not really. I think I've fisted my ass before.
no,
That's like sorry. That was probably maybe like the most
We have
extreme.
to bleep that out. I'm gonna have to bleep that out. Okay, cool.
I've done a lot of golden shower stuff as well, but
Right.
that isn't allowed on OnlyFans, so I just put that.
Oh,
on
is it
porn.
not? What? Oh, so what? So OnlyFans has a limit? I didn't know that.
Yeah, you can't.
That's a bit strange.
You can't show blood. You can't do anal gaping. You
What is-
can't.
Okay. Right. Well, it's just gonna red flag our whole fucking account. Okay. What else can you not do? Just...
You can't. You can't do golden showers. I'm trying to think what else you can't do.
But you're saying there's nothing that you wouldn't do for real. That's very interesting.
No. The one thing I wouldn't do is toilet stuff.
Okay. Yeah.
Not.
You don't need to elaborate.
Yeah, you know what I'm on about.
Yeah. Okay. And what? That's it.
That's it.
Okay.
That's it.
This girl, bruv. Okay, cool. And then, like now, it's kind of you're doing this whole, like, 100 people, etc. Okay, why are you doing that? Firstly.
So I first did 37 guys in one day.
Okay.
And I kind of wanted to challenge myself to 100. 100's such a nice round number, and see if I can do 100 guys in a day. I've never met anyone who's been with 100 guys in a day.
Yeah, but there's a reason for that. Do you get what I'm saying? So why?
Because I wanted to challenge myself, and
but there's other ways to challenge yourself. Do you know what I'm saying?
Well,
go run a 5K and then make it 6K.
I thought it'd be fun. I thought it'd be pleasurable for the guys. I just thought it'd be a fun experience to do. And put myself to the test a little bit. Okay,
so the first question I'm guessing people will ask is self-respect. Where does that come into it?
None of it, mate.
Do you have any?
Out the window.
Okay, so you openly admit you have no self-respect.
I don't even know what self-respect means at this point.
Okay, is that because you've been doing it so long?
No, I think
your
I
vision's
just like
impaired, or
I
you
just don't know the meaning of it.
It's like respecting oneself, one's own worth.
I respect
all of that good,
myself, but I guess, but I still. But I still like to get round through. I respect my like kinks,
right,
and horniness on wanting to do that and honouring that.
Okay. Again, people will go, right, cool, but you can do that without telling the world, or you're very like proud of it, braggadocious about doing these type of things, which.
I mean, obviously I wanted the content to sell well and stuff like that.
Okay, so hold on. So how does this work? If a man participates, he's filmed.
Yeah, so...
His face is filmed.
No. You don't have to get your face in it.
Oh, you don't?
Yeah, you don't even have to speak in it or anything like that.
Okay.
So yeah, it's
so what do? You blur their faces out?
No, so most of it I did it POV. So like I got the guy to hold the camera here,
right,
and did it like that. And some of it I just, if I was to film it from the side, I tilted the camera away from their face.
Right, so the guys don't have to show their face.
No, not at all. I think I did 101, and out of all of them, only one of them showed their face.
As in they asked to?
Yeah, they were happy to, yeah.
Okay, cool. And no one pays anything?
No.
But some might say this is a form of prostitution in regards to, all right, no money has been exchanged, but in a roundabout way you do earn money from said act.
Yeah, and that's fine.
Okay.
But I think the legitimate meaning of prostitution is people pay for sex.
That's correct. Sorry, no.
And
big disclaimer on this episode, bruv. I'm telling you now. I'm not. If I lose my account, I'm fucking coming to Derby, you know, or Leamington Spa. But I'm looking for you. I'm telling you. Listen, move over this house, or I'll take it off the house. Yeah, but go on. Right. So the correct term would be funds for said act, right?
Yes, yeah, and obviously no money was exchanged. I wanted to pleasure these guys. Us both have a fun experience. It's something kind of like, the guys were like, oh, this is something to tick off my bucket list as well. Like, it's something they've never done before. And we did some group scenes as well. And some of the guys were like, oh, thanks for doing this, because I'd never get the opportunity to do it elsewhere.
It's amazing how you spin this into like, I'm doing a wonderful act for other people.
I'm saving this world.
You're very good with words. Like, she's a spin doctor, you know. She's spinning this like, oh, I'm just bringing good, you know. I'm like, all right. But then in a roundabouts where you are earning off said act.
Off these videos, off the content, yeah.
So is it a form of, or do you care?
It's up. I don't care. It's up to the viewer. If you want to call me a prostitute, escort, that's totally fine. I don't mind being called that. I don't really care to umbrella it. It doesn't bother me. I just do what I do.
Okay. And then where does this filter come from of I am not bothered? Is this a facade? Is this something? Because deep down, do you know what I mean?
You know what?
'Cause everybody wants validation in some way in life.
I do enjoy male validation. Like I said, I enjoy males watching me and getting off on that and them enjoying it. So yeah, I do enjoy the validation from it. I think it's a lot to do with the fact that my friends from school, I'm still friends with all of them. My family are super supportive, friends are super supportive. Everyone backs me. And deep down, I know who I am, and my friends know that I'm a good person and I'm doing this because I enjoy it. And I think that's where the confidence kind of comes from about this, because I know what I'm doing it for. And it's fine if viewers might think this or that. That's totally cool. That doesn't bother me because I know in my deep down what I want.
But that's like a skill in itself, to genuinely not care about what other people say.
Yeah, definitely. I think being on social media for 5 years, you just kind of learn that, mate, I've never met these people. They're commenting on these accounts without photos.
Like it's not real.
User 12345. Why would I care what a stranger has to say and what he thinks? I don't want to live how that stranger lives. You know, we haven't got the same goals, so why would I follow their advice if I don't want to live like how they live?
And then just talking about the hate, do you get a lot of it?
Definitely. I got a lot of backlash from this 101 guys, 100%.
But can you imagine why you would?
I think some of it was coming from a place of we're setting a bad example for girls.
Yeah.
And the fact that other OF girls are feeling like they have to keep up.
So, okay, on that note, some OF girls have spoken to me and your name has come up. And they say that you are taking it in a bad direction.
Right.
You're making it bad for everyone. You're painting the picture that OF is now going down this other avenue of kind of, I don't know, darkness or whatever it is. And yeah, things have been said to me that they're not happy with what you and who's the other girl?
Bonnie Blue.
Yeah, are doing. Would you like to respond?
Well,
can you come in a bit? Sorry, the cameraman's saying that this.
A lot of girls have said about the fact that they don't like the way the subs are speaking to them, asking them to meet and being like, why don't you offer this? But I don't know why you're blaming women for something that men are doing. But at the end of the day, I'm just doing what I enjoy. This is me. I think people think oh, you're persuading girls to have to go down this route. I never said anything about anyone else having to do it. It's just
But
what
can
I
you
enjoy.
see you're kind of taking it to the next level?
Yeah, definitely.
If there was such a thing as OF evolution,
yeah.
you are essentially evolving this.
It's a new type of content.
And a lot of people are not happy with it.
Yeah.
Because they're happy doing what they're doing.
Yeah.
I guess they're comfortable doing what they're doing. What you're doing is
we're pushing the limits. I get that, and we're bringing out a new type of content. And I think it's because obviously they don't want to do that, and that's totally fine. They don't have to do that, but it's not our problem if you can't keep up.
Okay.
At the end of the day,
it's dog eat dog, right?
No, well, it's just more why do you care about what I'm doing? I know you say it might be affecting you, but I'm not responsible for what guys say to you or you feel then inclined to do. That's not my responsibility.
Okay. Well, I just thought I'd point out a lot of girls feel like you're taking OF
No, definitely. I mean, I saw it on Twitter today. I was kind of responding to some bits about it. But
okay, but these are actual. Is that OF girls?
Yeah. Just saying they're making. A lot of girls are saying subs are speaking to them after this in a different way, as in saying, why don't you meet me? Why don't you offer this? And kind of pressurising them. And I apologise I feel sorry for you if guys are saying that to you. Guys are obviously also saying that to me, but at the end of the day, you can't blame women for what men are saying to you. I am,
So, and you know what, side note, I've got to try and keep a level playing field here. A lot of guys are like, oh, they're disgusting, etc., etc. But really, if it weren't for guys, you wouldn't have a job. You wouldn't be doing this. So let's be honest. Guys are paying for this.
Yeah.
So we as guys are going, it's horrible, you're filthy, all of these bad words. If I'm just keeping it really, guys are paying for this. So without guys, If guys weren't paying for it, you wouldn't be doing it.
Yeah, and I think girls need to look in. Maybe they're getting upset, I don't know, because their account is starting to do worse or whatever. But then why don't they start thinking about new ideas on how they can not even evolve their content, like make it more extreme, just like.
But it does
make
seem
more
like
money
to evolve your content, extreme seems to be the way to go.
But there's always been escorting. There's always.
No, totally. But I feel like maybe you're pushing it in a direction where for them to keep up or even consider it, extremities is now the avenue they have to pursue.
They don't have to though. They can. The thing is, a lot of girls still do well from just hand bras. I have quite a few friends that do stuff like that and do more like Tikky Tokky stuff. Like there's girls who are really big, like Sophie Rain, who don't even show anything. Lauren Alexa, she doesn't like really do any like boy girl or anything like that. There are so many examples of girls doing super well, even when they're not legs spread. Do
you think it's a jealousy thing then?
I think it definitely maybe comes from a place of like feeling, I don't want to say jealous because I'm not trying to put anyone down. Maybe it's just like feeling like they can't keep up kind of thing.
They're worried their star's going to fade.
Yeah.
And just talking about kind of fame versus money, because a lot of these OF girls have, it seems, the funds, but there seems to be a kind of drug in wanting to be known and famous. Yeah,
because there's people like, also, like Astrid Wet, she does super well and she doesn't.
I don't know those.
Oh, you don't know?
Do you? I hear so many girls' names, I swear to you. Okay, fair enough, go on.
But yeah, sorry.
Astrid
Wet, she does super well.
I have heard that name, sorry. Yeah. I have heard that name. Fighter, does fighting.
Yeah, and I think she's gone down more the like PG route of OF. And does more like stunts to be like more influency famous.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think it just depends where you want to bring your brand.
I am kind of noticing there are two separate things. There's people that would desire the fame, desire wanting to be known, and then others that have the money. But those that have the money want that. Yeah. They want people to go, oh, I know that person.
I think I get off on more the fame side than the money side. I think it comes from a place of like, you see a TikTok doing well, like the serotonin from it, or like something going viral. I don't know. It's something like chemically in my brain that drives me to want to do better.
Yeah.
And yeah, obviously the money's good, but.
And then going back to the other point of never being happy. Remember when we started from the start?
Yeah.
Now where you set the benchmark at this 101. Then
I'm going to do 1,000 next.
But can you understand like how silly that sounds?
I just think it would be a laugh. It would be a laugh.
Is it a laugh really?
Yeah.
Like is it really a laugh doing it?
I think it just would be a laugh. Like I just think it's kind of iconic. Like I've never seen anyone. I mean, no one's ever fucked for like, what is it, quadruple digits amount of people in one day.
Yeah, but there's a reason for that, surely. There's like, no?
Well, obviously it's logistics. It's hard to get that many people together and want to do that and make it safe.
Yeah.
But it's doable.
And then speaking on safety, how you do that? Because these are essentially strangers.
Yeah.
So for your own health.
So I do all condom stuff, and when I did the 100, tests were, they weren't mandatory, but they were obviously, we made it so if you got a test done, you were, prioritised.
Yeah, but then obviously some people they don't have the tests.
Well, this is the thing, like you can't 100% be certain. Because the thing is, even if they did get a test, they could fake it. They could sleep with people in between the time that they've had the test. You're never going to be 110%.
That's what I mean. You're essentially playing a roulette with your own self.
Well, I was trying to just minimise the amount that it could be, make it as safe as possible.
But do you acknowledge that it will never be fully safe?
Yeah, 100%. But that's having sex with anyone. It's like when you get into a car in the morning, there's a high chance that you could get into a crash.
I hear that, but when there's 100 in one or 1,000, whatever, that's fucking ludicrous in regards to...
Yeah.
Do you get what I'm saying?
Yeah. I just tried to make it as safe as possible, and also the guys knew what they were getting into. Like, I was very open about how it was all going to work.
Okay. Man. I have to have some big disclaimer at the start of this, you know. Okay, cool. So 1,000 you're going for next, and then but then after that, what do you do? That's what I'm trying to say.
Yeah,
it seems like you're addicted.
Well,
Like
I am addicted to
extremities.
success.
Yeah, but you are. But define success. Success is not defined in the numbers of people in one night.
No, success
that's in your head. Do you know
is
what I'm saying?
different for everyone, obviously.
Right. So what is success in your mind?
I don't quite know that yet. I think it's more when I become I want to be quite really big in the industry, like, you know, #1 vibes.
Okay, are you in the top 1% of OnlyFans or whatever it's called?
Yeah.
Yeah, yes, easy.
Yeah.
Okay, so you
But
just...
I mean, as in, I want to be more like big in the corn industry.
Okay, is there anyone that you aspire to be like?
Riley Reid.
I don't know who the fuck that is.
You don't know. You know.
I swear to
you know.
Riley Weird.
Riley Reid. Riley Reid. They'll know, I'm sure.
Okay, cool.
She's been like a legendary.
Okay, and I'm presuming the American.
Industry. Yeah, she's American.
Okay, so break down the UK versus America, because it seems like Americans are on some next level entirely.
America on smoke, honestly.
Right. So, how is it here? Do you want to compete with them? Do you go over there a lot? How's it working?
So I actually want to move to America because...
You just said fucking Leamington Spa.
No, well, I'll get a
Leamington
house
Spa.
there and I'll get a house in America. Fuck it.
Yeah, it's true.
No.
You've got the money, innit? It's right.
But I mean, I'd like to move there just for like 6 months of the year or something like that, just to like do work there. I don't actually like America, but it's so good.
So I've lived in
work.
America, but the general American work ethic I find is different. The mentality...
How?
Just a hustle. They're
more hustly.
Yeah.
Hustlers.
Yeah, hustly, yeah. You
Yeah.
can add that word in, but they're very much hustly. I don't know, I just find it... I do find it more productive actually being out there.
I love
just
that.
amongst those.
Yeah.
I don't know about your industry, obviously. I'm
No.
talking about... But yeah, I did find it like Americans are just, I don't know.
Well, in LA, that is like the absolute hub for all the corn stars. Like that is where the top corn stars are.
Oh, that Pillow Talk guy messaged me. What's his name?
Adam 22.
No, Ryan.
Ryan, yeah. Sorry.
Yeah. No. Yeah, he took one of my videos and I messaged him. I said, listen, mate, you can take... Well, Thingy Lady, he took that bearded lady and posted it on his page, and I was like, look, man, at least tag me. Like,
Yeah.
don't just nick my stuff. And he was like, oh, I'm sorry, bro. Whatever. Anyway.
Did he tag you in the end?
Yes, he did.
Good.
But yeah, but they really take it like to a different...
Yeah,
Do you know what I mean?
Well, I think right now in England, I've kind of... There's such a limit. Like, the industry isn't huge here, and I'm not trying to sound arrogant, but like, I feel like there's only so much more I can grow here. I think the next level is like LA, to further that. Just because, like America, the corn industry is so much more bigger. As in, guys are so much more like open about watching it. Everyone's so much more accepting of the fact that you do it there. It's very like normalised there. Here, it's a little bit more taboo, and guys are actually like more looked down upon if they're like subscribing to a girl. But out there, like there's conventions where the corn creators go and people are openly walking around, taking photos with them, like being open about the fact that they subscribe and they watch it and stuff like that. But here in England, you'd get bullied for doing that, wouldn't you?
Are you after fame then?
Not so.
I feel like there's an aspect of you that wants to be known, wants the fame side of it, which is not a bad thing. But I'm just saying. I
guess fame and money kind of go a little bit hand in hand.
They do go hand in hand, but it appears to me like your funds are.
Yeah, I do.
Available.
I do enjoy like that side of thing. Like I said, like I get such a serotonin boost from when like I'm doing like things are going viral on social media and stuff like that. You get that kind of like feeling. And obviously all the top like corn stars are like famous in their own right, really, aren't they?
Yeah.
So I guess if you want to be at the top, you kind of do have to be famous.
No, I get that. They go hand in hand. But is it something, I feel like you actually want that limelight. You're actually walking towards the light.
Yeah.
You want that light on you.
Of course, because like it all comes together. If you're famous, then you're getting subscribers, you're getting opportunities, like you're just doing well in the industry.
Do you know what worries me? You seem, you're very young.
Yeah.
What worries me is I've worried you're going to compromise yourself or put yourself in a position to get into that light. Something, I don't know.
What's something like dangerous?
I don't know what it is. I don't know. I sense a naivety in you, like that you want it so bad, like in regards to that whole thing. I don't know. I just feel like, just please make
Sell my soul to the devil.
Listen, all that shit happens, you know. Don't be drinking no blood and all that, you get me? I don't see no vampire
Kill
shit,
a
you
kid
get
or something.
I see you going on podcasts a lot. I see you on Sprays. I've been on Young Sprays. How was that for you? That must have been
Oh my God.
an eye-opener, because Sprays a maniac.
Yeah, he's intense.
Yeah.
I think he ended up drinking like a whole bottle of Prosecco.
Okay.
He's intense. The thing is, I'm happy to talk about anything, but I'm just a little bit like, I don't mind speaking a bit more on a calmer level.
Yeah.
As well, we have two different languages. Sprays and
yeah,
me.
yeah. Oh,
He's
okay,
like talking a language I'm not speaking.
Yeah. And then when you kind of go on shows, are you like expected to like people just like, I don't know, talk like you're not down at you, but like, oh, like why are you doing?
I expect people to drill me, definitely, and not in that way.
Verbally. Yeah. But can you understand why
100%.
Why that's a thing?
I don't mind being pulled apart because I kind of know the answers and I know myself and stuff like that. And that's what we're here to talk about, isn't it, really? Like, you want to get into the nitty-gritty and the taboo subjects of it. It's what makes it interesting to watch, really.
Yeah. I've noticed there's a cross on your hand. What is that? Is that a...
I went to a magic... I went on a date.
Then I moved across.
Yeah.
Okay. You went on a date?
No, like it was for...
Are you dating?
No, it's for a YouTube video.
Come on, be honest.
No, it's for a little shoot today.
And then kind of being with someone that's not on your thing.
No. Yeah, that's such distraction. I don't need that.
You're not interested. And then is children ever a thing for you?
I would want children, but definitely later down the line. And I know with that comes a lot of backlash.
But can you accept that? Why would you get a backlash?
I understand that.
That's going to go on the microphone.
Sorry.
I apologise, but I know he's going to go, don't fucking knock him down, man.
I'll sit on my hands.
It's just more work for him. You know what I mean?
Sorry.
Like, yeah, go on, sorry.
Yeah, I think when I started doing it, I didn't want kids at the time. And so it wasn't a problem to me because I thought through all this. I was quite like, you know, I knew that if I started this, I wouldn't be able to get a normal job and it would affect my family's life and my kids' life and stuff like that. But yeah, I didn't want kids when I started. And then I think over the past year or two, I've started to get a little bit more broody and want kids.
Right, so can you accept how your mindset changes throughout time?
Yes.
Yes, maternal instinct. So are you not worried you will get to a point where you want children and you look around and you turn around and you see your whole thing of what you've done and think, fuck, and the penny will drop and it's the rude awakening of all rude awakenings, hence what other people have done in the industry?
The thing is, you can't live for a future that hasn't even happened yet. Like, I could die tomorrow and you don't know what's going to happen in the future. I'd maybe not even be able to have kids and things like that. So I'm not going to put my unborn children before my own needs.
Yeah.
But I do get it that, you know, my kids will be scrutinised so much. And it's not a black or white answer to this because it's hard. It's something that I've talked about with my other friends that do what I do.
Right.
But it's just life. I think also maybe things are evolving. OF wasn't around when we were kids, and so maybe people are getting more accepting.
Right.
And I'm hoping to have kids like 10 years down the line. And I'd like to think as well that like I do as much to protect my kids as possible.
But do you realise that the things you're doing now, you won't be able to protect them?
I mean, when I have kids, like the thing is though, like I said, I'm going to do what I want now. That I'm not going to live for the kids I haven't had yet, and the life that I haven't lived. So I'll do what I want now. But obviously I've put like plans in place, have nannies for my kids, I don't want to pick my kids up from school, so like they're...
Why? Because of this?
Yeah, I don't...
Okay, so that's interesting. You actually thought about stuff like that.
Yeah, like getting nannies to pick them up.
So you've already in your head saying, I won't be public, I won't be out in public, kind of. With
yeah,
them.
and I won't be putting my kids on social media and stuff like that.
That's a bit of a sad thing in a way, because picking up your child from school is actually a magical thing.
It's not a bit long.
It's not, it depends how you look at it. Not for me. I try and do it as much as possible.
Yeah.
It's like a magical thing, and they're happy to see you, except so
I look at it like this though. My parents were always working so hard when we were at school, and it means you don't get to spend a lot of time with them. And like obviously I built such a bond with my parents still, but I hope to build this life and be able to kind of maybe retire. I don't really know yet because I don't know how I feel in that moment of time.
It definitely feels like
I hope to have more time with my kids, and I think time is the most valuable thing in the world, right?
But ironically, you've got all the money to retire, to put time into your kids, yet you can't spend time with them in certain places because of what you did to retire.
But picking them up from school, I sit in the car and the nanny goes and picks them up from the school. Like it's not that deep.
It is pretty deep because...
But then also people are always going to know, and people are always going to like...
They're always going to know, that's number one. Number two is you're subconsciously admitting a bit of shame in what you do.
It's not shame, I just don't want my kids to be bullied.
But can you see, like, you maybe feel like you're ashamed to go and pick... I don't know.
No, it's more just because I know kids are nasty.
Oh, they are?
Yeah, and they'll pick up on anything. Your kid has a weird name. They're getting bullied for that. So you just kind of... I know that, I'm not dumb. And it's not shame myself. I hope that in the future we live in a world where kids, everyone's so open and kids aren't bullied for their mum doing corn and stuff like that.
It's wishful thinking.
Yeah, I hope, but it most likely won't. But I hope that, and I hope to educate my kids that having sex and doing stuff like this isn't wrong, and it shouldn't be looked down upon, and you shouldn't bully other kids for that. I hope to...
You don't think it's wrong at all to do 100 in one night?
No.
At all?
No.
Okay. What was I going to say? I was going to say something. My mind's gone blank. My fucking mind has gone blank.
It's okay.
Oh, okay, yeah. So if your children wanted to do OF, it's obviously hypothetical.
Yeah.
Because they're not here. If they wanted to do OF, what would you say?
I would be very open about the struggles and also the good parts.
Okay, so
like mentally. I'd be happy with them doing it, but I'd also educate them on
okay,
what
you
it's
just
like.
Highlighted mental struggles. Please explain.
Just
what
so being on social
struggles?
media, everyone has a preconception of how you are and does look down on you. That's just the truth, and you're treated differently. Like that's just the truth.
But can you acknowledge you're being treated differently because of what you're putting out?
But I don't mind it. Like I don't mind being treated differently. It is what it is, whatever. And I'm not ashamed by that. But you are treated differently.
Yeah,
so yeah. But yeah, I just educate them on how it is, and if they want to go down that route, go for it.
Do you mind it a smidge?
No, I actually don't. Maybe when I have kids, I'll feel different.
A little rice grain of my mind.
No.
Okay, cool. And then, what if your dad turned around and said, "I don't want you to do this at the start"?
Dad,
what would you have done?
I'm at the start.
Yes, he said. Dad, he said, "You are not fucking doing this."
I'm 18. I can do what I want. I've moved out.
Is that what you would have done? What if your brother had turned around and said, "Sis"?
Sorry. Oh my God.
No, it's fine. She's knocking on the table. No, I get it. It's fiddly. I fiddle with this thing. Right. If your brother turned around and said, "Sis, listen to me. I'm telling you, I don't want you to do this." Not in an angry way, because sometimes when people are angry, it doesn't hit as hard because you just go, "Fuck you."
Just like disrespectful.
Very open and said, "Listen, I don't want you to do this." What would you have done?
I'd have a chat to him about how it makes me feel.
And he's not changing his mind. He said, "I don't give a shit."
Okay.
You can chat to him till the cows come home. Do that, brother. No, listen.
I'd still stand my ground.
You can buy him a PS6, PS7. He's not having it.
I'd still stand my ground and say this is what I enjoy doing, and I can't see myself doing anything else.
Even if it meant severing the relationships.
That's hard. But it's hard because I don't really know. That's 5 years ago, and I am so much more deeper into it now. Like at the start, obviously, like if I just started a month ago, maybe I'd think about it. But
I guess what I'm trying to get at is if parents or family from the get-go raised you to that and said, oh, if it's not a thing, would you have gone down this route?
Yeah.
So I don't think blame's the right word, but are they to blame for what you ended up doing? Not blame, but you get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like,
No, it's hard. So like I said, I don't think I'd be here without my parents and the support I've had from them.
that's what I'm saying. So if that support ceased to exist, would Lily Phillips be in an office somewhere doing a 9 to 5?
I'd be so unhappy though. I'd be so unhappy. I've worked normal jobs. I was so unhappy.
But would you not do it?
I don't know if I would, honestly.
Okay, but you would, 50-50 then?
I don't know. I'm not in that headspace anymore.
You're just not there.
But also I know how good this life is now, like 5 years down the line.
Okay, so how good is this life?
I love it. It gives me the most amount of freedom. Like, this is just my dream.
You can do what you want, go where you want, have days off, don't have to rely on anyone.
But I also just love the work. Like, I love the sense of, like, you're gonna like laugh, but like the sense of achievement I get from it. Like, feeling productive, feeling like I have a purpose. It sounds so stupid, but that is just how I feel.
Is that just you projecting your energy into something when it could be something else?
No,
Because I get the sense of worth and wanted to achieve something, but have you just channeled it into the wrong lane?
I don't think so. Like I said, I knew from a young age that this was for me.
Okay, if OF didn't exist, it wasn't a thing, what would you be doing?
I think definitely something in the cam industry or the corn industry. Or do you mean like S-work as a whole?
If it didn't exist, yeah.
S-work as a whole?
Yeah.
I'd probably maybe work for my parents.
The cleaning business?
Yeah,
the old Henry Hoover's out?
I've been a cleaner for them before, so...
Yeah?
Probably lived a sad old life, like, never left Derby.
Fair enough. In a new thing that I'm doing, this is new by the way.
Yeah.
I've got questions that's been generated by AI. I think it's a sick idea. So anyone who steals my idea, fuck you, yeah? I started this, yeah?
Yeah.
Let it be known.
Yeah.
So I've basically done a whole thing, or not a whole thing, I've written about whatever it is, and AI has asked these 20 questions. How cool is that? We need to go into the future. This is my thing. I'm calling it Shizzio's, whatever it is, AI, whatever.
You know now if anyone else does this, they're total copycats.
I'm telling you, AI generated questions.
I like that. I might use that.
No, don't do that. Yeah, it's copyrighted and all that shit. 20
you
questions.
You should get it like...
How? You can't.
No, I don't think you could.
Or I could ask AI to copyright it for me.
Yeah.
So these are AI questions, 20 quick fire questions for someone who what's the wildest DM you've ever received? Please bear in mind.
Can I sniff a line off your arsehole? I don't know if that's even like wild.
Off the hole or the cheek? No, I'm joking.
Or like, can you...
Is she still in camera?
Sorry. Can you put a cigarette butt out on my bell end? Sorry.
Oh, okay. What's the most money you've made in a single day? I'm talking from now, like everything.
It'll be 5 figures.
10 grand? Come on, man, ballpark. 15?
Answered. That's
no,
answered.
20?
That's answered. I actually don't really know. I don't know, but I know it's up there.
Cool. Has a fan ever crossed the line? How did you handle it?
No.
No?
No.
Yeah, it seems like your line is in the fucking hemisphere somewhere. Fucking hell.
I didn't get offended by much.
What's something you do on OF that would shock your family if they found out?
This up the back door.
Fucking hell. Have you ever had a celebrity slide in your DMs? Spill the tea, it says here.
Oh, who did I like recently have? Oh, Tiger, but everyone gets Tiger, don't they?
Do they?
I don't know.
You tell me. Okay. Fair enough. Have you ever been with any celebrities, by the way? You ever been to any of these wild parties?
No.
You ever been to a Diddy party?
Nah, not quite. I wish. No, I don't wish. Sorry.
Whoa.
I meant like these celebrity parties. Like I would not Diddy's.
No.
Let's get that straight.
Yeah. You ever been to any of the parties? You must have been to some wild.
I don't know.
Especially in LA, man.
The only celeb I've sat with is Dylan Dennis, the one who boxed.
Yeah. I mean, is it cool to tell people?
No. He really didn't mind me telling people. I think he posted about it on Twitter. posted.
Okay, but if he didn't say anything, would you be telling people?
No,
you know
because
there's like a code.
I respect, like, if someone doesn't want to talk about it, that's fine. I
You
respect.
don't know young Philly by any chance, do you?
I know who he, like, of him.
Okay,
I
but
don't know him
you haven't
personally.
met him,
No.
Got to ask, baby. You got to ask. What's the weirdest request you've ever actually fulfilled? This is AI, you know. AI is mad.
Can I say this on here?
Please be mindful.
Okay, let
'cause
me think about how to word this.
Yeah, just like in the what on the what, and I'll use my mind to just be like.
I was lying with my downstairs up, and I was watering myself in my own mouth and drinking.
Do you know the maddest thing? It's like I sit like you're two different people, because the person you're describing, I don't know if I can actually.
You should have done your research.
No, I wouldn't. I don't. It's not, no, do you get what I'm saying? And also, just on a side note, to dispel you talking about I'm not dumb. You don't come across as dumb.
Oh, thank you.
So to dispel myths of this OF or whatever that corn industry equates dumbness, I'm not getting that from you.
Oh, thank you. And maybe it's just because I'm well spoken. I am a bit dumb.
No, okay, well maybe then. Well then you mask it well. Okay, cool. If you could rate your sex appeal on a scale of 1 to 10, what would it be?
Maybe like a 7, 6.
Oh yeah,
I don't think I'm that
So that's a good question. Do you actually rate yourself like?
I don't think I'm sexual. Like, I don't think I'm really like like big boobs, big butt.
But that doesn't. Okay.
What, as in like how I look wise?
I guess so. Yeah.
But I think I'm more like girl next door vibes. I think just cute.
Yeah. Fair enough.
All right.
Have you ever had any surgery? That's not on here, by the way, but one question's come to me. Yeah, that one we know.
Yeah, and then I've had a chin implant.
A chin implant?
Yeah.
What the fuck's a chin implant?
It's like, obviously an implant.
Well, I've noticed your chins, but now that you've noticed, I can notice like your chin's there. It's prominent.
I just had a little bit of a setback chin, so they just put a little implant into it. Just like, it just helps to give you a better profile. You know when people's chin's a bit pushed back?
Right. No, but okay.
You've never seen people with a bit like a setback
It's at Harley Street again or Turkey?
At Harley Street.
Okay.
And then I recently got some liposuction on my belly.
Really?
Yeah.
You don't seem like a big girl. Not that
you
I've
know
looked
what?
or anything.
It doesn't look that much different. It just took out like
What
a little
size
pouch.
are you?
I've actually
Kind
just
of
realised
female?
more things on.
What size are you?
8.
You're 8 and you had liposuction.
Yeah.
Is that not a bit dramatic?
But liposuction's more for like sculpting. It's not for losing weight. Like, it just helps.
Did they put the fat somewhere else? Because they do that sometimes.
No, they actually didn't. Sadly, I wish I'd had it on.
Did you not want to put that in the
in the back door?
Not the door.
I mean, I meant
this girl's gonna get cancelled off. Have you had your nose done?
No.
Your nose looks very amazingly straight.
Oh, thank you.
Because when you turn round, it just looks like amazingly straight. Is that just normal then?
Yeah.
Okay.
Natural.
Go ask. What's the most embarrassing thing that's ever happened during the shoot? Okay. You know. PG, please.
I was doing the back door and did shit a little bit.
Wow. Okay. But I suppose
that's quite normal though.
I was gonna say like it's not like my god, I would have thought then that in worlds.
Nah. I haven't had that many weird things happen. Nah.
Okay.
If you're going up that back door, that's your business.
Anyway, there's gonna be a disclaimer on this show, bro. Without fail, bro. A fresh one. Warning. What's something you would never do on camera, no matter how much you were paid?
Toilet.
Right. Cool. What do you think most people would be most surprised to know about you?
That I have a limit.
Do you?
Of the
I'm fucking surprised.
The toilet.
I'm fucking surprised.
No matter how much money I was paid, I'd never do that.
Really though?
Yeah, really.
Like, really? Like if they yeah, get it. I don't know, man.
Because that's out there forever.
Everyone's got a price.
If someone had a mill in a briefcase, would you do it?
Are you worried about kind of content that you've done privately that goes just out there? You know, that people can screen record stuff like that.
Oh no.
You just feel like I've done it.
Yeah. If I filmed it, I know in my head the internet's forever. It can go anywhere.
Yeah, you are very aware of that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Did we do that? What's something you do? What's the thing that most surprised? Yeah. What's the biggest lie someone's told you about you or your work? This is AI,
That it
by
was
the way.
shit.
That was shit. Okay. Have you ever regretted posting something online? That's true. Have you ever regretted something and posted it and you can't take it back?
Maybe just some of my old photos. I just like minging in them.
Photos?
Yeah.
Out of everything, she says photos.
I just like, I used to have like lip filler and like blonde extensions. It did not look good.
Okay. What's your response to people who say OnlyFans isn't a real job? This is AI, man. What the fuck?
I don't mind.
Yeah.
I don't really care what you call it. I make money from it, so call it what you want.
Yeah, I hear that. What's the most bizarre fetish you've ever encountered? Wow.
What
AI.
is the most
I'm just
bizarre?
shocked at AI.
When I've had a request before for me to pretend to be dead, and
Oh, really?
for me to be
I actually
like
don't.
necrophilia.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
And you turned it down, or did you do it?
I turned it down.
You charge them $200
yeah,
a minute.
yeah. Just put the prices up.
Was that? Yeah. Have you ever had to turn down a fan's request? Why? We can't. Yeah.
Yeah, stuff like that, and also a lot of stuff, like I said, goes against T's and C's.
Yeah, I didn't know.
You know, if you're
had
like
to-
sleeping, if you look like you're sleeping in your post, like unconscious, you can't post it or get taken down.
So someone who was getting paid to sleep and wake up like they was yawning. Someone was here. OF girl said that they were paid to sleep. Someone DM'd them.
I didn't know if it was more just like I can't.
Oh no,
quite
but I
remember,
think she was really tired. That's different. So if you just lie there and sleep.
Yeah, like if you look unconscious in your videos or whatever.
Okay. How much of a real personality do you show on your OF versus what's just for show?
I'm probably 80% of my real personality.
Is what you see.
Yeah, is what you see.
And what's the other 20 that people don't see?
I'm definitely like calm. Like, I mean, as in at home, I live on my own, I have my dog, I don't hardly speak to anyone.
Yeah.
Just a bit more like, obviously when you come on a podcast, you're like high energy,
Yeah.
chatting about stuff. I get home, don't talk to anyone.
That's because there's no one to talk to.
No, but do you know what I mean? Just like,
The
I
dog don't
just chill
think that-
out. Like,
Yeah.
I'm not like.
Are you worried about kind of
insane.
safety as well? The way you moving around and stuff like that?
No.
Being quite.
When I did the 101, I had 2 security men.
Okay, but you can appreciate like there's a lot of scumbags out there.
Yeah, I think
And-
that's
and
one
when
thing
you're
my dad was
inviting-
worried about,
Right.
like stalkers,
Yeah.
because they feel like they know you.
Right. And so far, all good.
Yeah, never had a bad experience.
Okay. Cool. What's the most outrageous thing you've purchased with your OF money? That is true. You haven't really spoken about things you bought.
To be honest, a lot on my body, the liposuction. This was 14 grand.
14.
Yeah. Yeah.
Harley Street. Come
Yeah.
on. W1. Yeah.
Yeah, a lot.
How much was lipo?
10, and then
I had it really.
5.
I heard it really hurts.
Mine was quite painful,
The
but
recovery.
I think it was the medication I was on. It was just making me feel really sick. But yeah, it's painful, but they're going inside you, aren't they? And
Yeah, but that's like 20 grand. That's fucking 3 days work.
what I've spent on all this?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, and then the rest I've saved.
You don't like nice.
Obviously, like clothes and like a couple of bags, but
You
other
don't
than
come
that,
across as like one of them like.
not super
bougie, like-
materialistic. But at the end of the day, your looks are gonna fade, and I never know when this is gonna end. You know.
So you are stacking it.
Well, no, I don't want to finish or anything like that.
No, I'm saying you're stacking the money, like you're keeping the money.
Yeah. I
I'll rate
also
that.
bought a house.
Oh, you bought it now?
No, I've got a house. I've got another one
Where?
in Derby. So that was probably my biggest purchase.
What, cash bought straight?
Yeah, I bought that out cash.
Just open
right?
the briefcase, have that, fuck
Yeah.
off.
No,
Okay. Why have you got a house in Derby? Just for you?
I rent it out.
Entrepreneur, we love it. Okay, but you're not really into like flamboyant and have a
No.
flamboyant lifestyle or anything?
No, I put it a lot back into the business or
Well,
into the business
into
on me.
That's not a lot, that's 20 grand. We just spoken about that. That's not.
But yeah, no, I like to like save it up
You're
and
saving
stuff
it,
like
yeah.
that. And also, my brother helps me out, like put a bit into Bitcoin and things like that.
Are you into
investments.
Bitcoin?
He does all that shit. I don't really.
How much Bitcoin have you got?
I don't really know.
Really?
Like he,
Okay, you need to know
I
this
just
shit.
send him the money and he sorts it.
You must know roughly.
I could not tell you what Bitcoin. I don't know if it's Bitcoin or just investments online. I don't really know.
So you just trust your brother?
Yeah, 100%.
How much roughly have you put into brother's
I don't really know. I look
Come
quite
on,
a bit
man.
over
You
the
really
year.
got to know this
Quite a
shit,
bit over
man.
the year.
I just feel like you're swerving questions on purpose. Roughly, 100 grand, 200 grand.
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Big up, bro. Come on. If you know something, tell me. I'm looking to buy some beef. Just tell me when the dip is.
Well, like you
buy
said,
the dip.
you might see me next in like another country where you have to pay no tax. Might just do that.
You are gonna do that. I fucking told you that. I want to cut that shit. That's my idea. Yeah, I want to hear no shit.
You
yeah?
only have to move there for like 6
Furthermore,
months as
let
well.
me manage you now, innit? 'Cause it makes sense. I know what's happening. I'll tell you what, I manage you and you.
How much cut are you getting if
and
you're
you,
managing
man,
me?
it's 20% normal,
Yeah.
innit? Okay, 18 for you. Yeah. Why don't I manage you and you manage them others, and we can do this little tree? I ain't gonna call it a tree.
I think no, that you know what that's called? A pyramid.
Yeah. Why not? Okay, fair enough.
Pyramid scheme.
Have you ever been recognised by a fan at the worst possible time?
Oh yeah. I went to Boomtown and
What's Boomtown?
it was a festival, and I took like a really like dodgy pill, and I was feeling so like sick and unwell, and someone like recognised me. I was like walking back to my tent, and like she was like wanting photos, and like she was so sweet. But and you're just like absolutely in the trenches. I got a photo and everything. I wasn't like a cunt, but
That word, man.
I was manually breathing through my mouth like.
Are you like ever worried about guys just being rude to you because of your content and what you do? People like treating you like shit. Do you know what I'm saying?
I've only ever had good experiences, but I understand that like guys might feel like they can speak to me on a level, and I think that's where like now, especially if I get a little bit bigger and I go to like any events, I'd probably maybe think about having security, because I recently went to the races to do some interviews, and
That's
just
cool.
like guys were being a bit like grabby.
I run a bodyguarding company.
Oh really?
I really do.
Really?
So you get me.
You two turn up.
You got to pitch it in when you can. You get me? I'll send you whoever you want. A fucking 7-foot guy. I got that. We got
I want
that.
a big black boy.
We got that. We got that, baby. Okay, cool. What's the best and worst part of dating whilst being an OnlyFans creator?
Don't date.
You really don't date. I feel like some of you lie about that because
Some people obviously do have partners and they
Yeah.
don't say, but honest God truth, I haven't been on a date maybe in a year.
okay.
If I have, it's just been like drinks, and I've always slept with them on the first day. I couldn't help myself.
So do you feel like you're kind of it'll be hard for you to get to know someone on like a
Yeah.
because you've opened you've opened the
100%.
Pandora's box of this other stuff.
Yeah.
So then how are you gonna navigate that? Are you not bothered?
I don't know. I'd rather date in the industry or date
You'd
someone,
rather date in the industry.
date in the industry or date someone who's like into me sleeping with other guys.
Well, that would have to happen, innit?
Yeah.
So what if you loved the guy and he said, right, I want to get married and have kids with you, but this shit's got
Gotta
to stop.
go.
Got to go. What happens?
He wouldn't be my dream guy.
Really?
Yeah.
But can you understand that guy?
I understand it.
He's got
I'm
to
not
live with the
deluded.
fact that you've done with what you've done. You see, men we got a lot of pride. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And to settle with a female, that woman is now our queen, our diamond.
The thing
you don't
is-
really want to share your diamond with anybody else.
Yeah, so many guys have different mindsets though. When you talk to guys like you, that's your mindset. But when you talk to some guys in the industry, they're happy to share their girls, and their friends aren't bothered about that because they have friends who are really open-minded about it, who are in the industry as well, and all do it.
Is that
So-
the way to live, or is that how you're now forced to end up with because you have no other choice?
No, that I'm happy to be in that industry in that way. Why else would I do it?
I don't know. AI, with the question. Last one. What's one thing you wish every subscriber knew before subscribing? Good one, isn't it?
Oh, fuck me. Yeah, I've never thought about that. What's one thing I knew?
You wish every subscriber knew before subscribing.
That I thank you deeply, and I love you like that.
Do you love their wallets?
No. I'm just saying it means a lot because I wouldn't be here without subscribers. So.
Okay, cool. And what does the future hold then? Have we covered that? We kind of covered it, but
Yeah, just growing.
more of the same.
More.
And your advice to anyone that's thinking about this, that kind of don't know. Actually, I think you'd be the wrong person to answer.
Yeah.
But what would you? Obviously, you're going to say.
No. Think about it deeply because this will affect you for the rest of your life, and you've really got to be a certain type of person. But really, really think about it because you're not really going to be able to get a normal job after. Well, 99% you won't be able to get a normal job, and also this is going to affect your family. Every aspect of your life is going to be affected if you go into this job, and just really think about it.
So you've got to be 100% sure.
Yeah, 100% wants to go into it, and 100% wants to just like fully commit and make sure your family are happy with it and your friends and stuff like that. Not that you have to listen to always them, but you got to have that support there.
Last question, which you probably know already, but are you happy, Miss Phillips?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
You seem it.
I am.
Okay, very interesting.
No, thank you.
It's been insightful. Is
Yeah,
the key
it's
word.
been fun. It's been.
Come on.
Yeah.
Thank you very
much. You've been
much.
such a good host.
That's very kind of you.
You've had some really good
Yeah,
questions
do you know
I've never
what
had
it is?
before.
I'm not. Don't really like to just, because obvious. I could slate you and be like this, but it doesn't. What's the point? Like, I might as well really try to understand someone.
Yeah.
Like, I
we
don't
could
know.
sit here
I
and
don't know
argue
your
for 2
background. It's not
hours.
about argument. I like to just try to understand. At least I tried to understand. I might not ever get it.
Yeah.
But at least I've had a conversation where I'm trying to be as open-minded as possible.
Yeah.
Do you get what I'm
I
saying?
loved it.
Rather
Good,
than going,
great questions.
come on, we
Flowed
love
really
that. It was
nicely.
AI generated. No, I'm joking. Listen, all the best. Please,
Thank you.
please be safe. Yeah.
you.
All right. I would say you don't do it, but you ain't gonna hear me. Yeah. It's nice that you're actually mapping out a future and you're banking your money. So that's nice to see. There's an entrepreneur in you to do that. So that's good. Don't all put in Bitcoin, you get me?
Yeah.
I don't know what brother's doing, and just keep a bit of more eye on your fucking money, for fuck's sake. The accountant's doing that as doing. Oh, listen, quick one. Fighting. A lot of girls are doing fighting right now. OF, are you?
I'm a lover, not a hater. Fuck that.
Yeah.
I'm not coordinated like that.
Okay.
Nah.
No. Anything else that you do?
It takes so much work.
Oh, absolutely.
I've met Elle, like, she trains like an absolute trooper.
Elle's on a madness. But Elle's really taking it. Is there anything else that you do? Are there any TV shows you do?
I'd love to do like reality TV, maybe Big Brother.
Yeah.
Not Love Island because they wouldn't have me, but maybe like have you seen, what's that one where like The Temptation?
What's that one? There's so
Not
many now.
Tempted. Yeah, there is so many.
It's a
But yeah,
circle or something.
yeah, something or another.
Okay.
I'd love to go on reality TV. I think that'd be so fun.
The Jungle.
Yeah,
I'm a
yeah, but that's
Celebrity.
like celebrities, isn't it?
Yeah. But could you eat all that shit?
Mate, I've had worse in my mouth.
Do you see yourself as a celebrity in 2024?
No.
You really not?
No.
Because I feel like this TikTok, social media world, I feel like they are just as famous as kind of these other people because people don't really watch TV anymore.
Yeah, maybe them and maybe amongst the younger generation, but I don't see myself as a celebrity now.
Fair enough. Well, thank you for your time.
Thank you so much.
Appreciated.
Thank you.
Yeah, listen, I know it's been a bit graphical and that, so you know what I mean, but I just like to ask people the reals, and there'll be a disclaimer at the start, we've got to do it.
Yeah, leave all your nasty comments down below.
We love you, we out later. Bye.